So after working for many years for different organizations, companies and employees, I finally took the leap of starting my own business a few years ago. The business has been quite good in terms of revenue. It gives me a really good and comfortable life. But what's even more important than the revenue is the learning that I got from the business. And that is what I'm going to share with you in the next few minutes of this video. That learning is something you can take and apply to any business type at any time in your life. That is what I'm going to share with you in the next few minutes. Now, for context, my YouTube channel is mainly around photography, but that's not what I do as my primary business. I do photography as a hobby. I do photography project-based, but my primary business is that I run a web design and development agency. I've been running that in 2 different countries. We work with clients of very large scale. We build websites for them. We build web portals for them, design, and we build both of that. Before doing this, in 2014, I started another similar web design business with some of my friends. It did not work out really well, or at least it did not work out as we expected it to be. And of course, from that, I took a lot of learnings as well and applied to this business. And of course, this has run out really, really well for me. So if you are thinking to start your own business, the first very important thing to understand is the importance of going to market really, really fast. When I was starting this business a few years ago, I was so fixated on how the website is going to look. Because we are a web design company, I wanted our website to look amazing, one of the best. And I spent months and months building a website myself for the business. And what that means is that every day that you're not going to the market, you are wasting a day of opportunity that you could have been speaking to a potential client. I spent so many months just building a perfect website, and I was wasting all that time rather than speaking to my customer. Lucky for me, one of the potential clients reached out to me asking, "Hey, do you build websites?" And I said, "Yes." And then I had to finish my website over a weekend in 2 days. So you can always perfect your product or your service later on, but start and go to the market. That's more important. Going to the market really fast is super, super important. I wish I knew this from the beginning, but I learned it after doing a few years of business. The second thing is understanding the why. A really important thing to know why you're starting a business. Not even what you're starting, but why you're doing it. The reason why it is so important is there will be times in your business when you will feel really down, when you will feel you're not getting enough revenue, or you feel like this is a race that you will keep running forever and ever. And it will be really difficult to keep going, to be honest. It was very difficult for me to make a decision to not go to a full-time job, and should I continue just running my business. And in those kind of times, you will need to know why you started this. And if you know that, it's going to help you keep going. It will give you the right purpose. Starting a business is not about just making money. It's about what do you want to do differently. Because regardless of what you'll start, there's already a business that's doing it. But what is different that you are doing? So knowing that why is going to help you sustain for a very long time, to help you to keep going in your business. Third very important thing is tax optimization. All you need to do is start recording every dollar that comes in, every dollar that goes out. That's all. Start with that. Use that software to start building your invoices, so you have all your invoices in one place. It's not very difficult to set it up. It will literally take you 15-20 minutes to set up an accounting software like that. Because end of the year, when you will know that this is the revenue that you made and these are the expenses that you had. Now you will only have to pay tax on the profit after those expenses. As a business, you only pay tax on the profit. This is one of the most beautiful thing about owning a business, is that you pay tax on profits, not your entire income. As an individual, as a freelancer, you always pay tax on your entire income. When you'll have an accounting software in place, you will pay the correct tax. You will not pay over than what you should be paying. And it is really funny and interesting to see how many businesses are losing so much money because they are paying incorrect tax, because they have not done tax optimization. If all of this overwhelms you, just hire a tax accountant. It's not going to cost you so much. It will easily be covered from one of your projects. The other thing I'll share with you is something that I practice over and over and over again for years and years, and that is one of the reasons why I keep getting recurring business. And that is build relationships and not projects. And what that means is every project that you do with the client, see it as an opportunity not only to make money, but also to build a really good relationship with your client. Be transparent with your client, be honest with your client, and try to deliver the best value that you can. I've worked with so many web design agencies, advertising agencies, you name it. I've worked with all these different kind of organizations, and time to time I noticed how they were so money greedy They were always trying to get the most money and deliver the least value. They were not really building a really good relationship. They were talking all these flowery words in the meetings to the clients, but at the base level, you could see, because I was working on that side, you could really see that the client was not getting the best value. And sooner or later, your clients will catch up to that. They are not stupid, and they will see what you're really delivering. If you are delivering a good value, if you are having a genuine relationship with your clients, they will see it. And if you're not, they will also see it. They are also running a business. They're smart. So building a good relationship will help your business in so many different ways. These clients will refer you to other clients and other clients and so on. This will also mean that they'll keep coming back to you for more business. So being transparent, delivering the best value, and being honest and building a really good relationship with your client is a lot more important than just focusing on the project. Every project does bring you revenue, but every project is also an opportunity to strengthen your relationship with the client. The other thing that I'm also actually learning as I go is the importance of sales and marketing. If you're doing good work, whatever it is that you do, you need to sell it, you need to market it. It's extremely important. Now, for us, we build really nice websites. We build high performance, super secure, super fast websites. We make beautiful design. We do experimental design. We do all of that. But nobody's going to know about it if we don't talk about it. So we are working towards building more material for marketing, doing more sales and those kind of things to actually tell our clients that this is what we do for you. So whatever business it is, make sure that you talk about it, that you tell your clients the value that you're putting into it, tell your potential clients to do your sales and marketing. Now, however you'd want to do it is a different discussion. I can make another video about it. So by the way, if you're interested in all these things, like how to build a website, how to design a website, sales and marketing, and some photography, if you want to learn all of this kind of stuff, based on these skills, I've built this entire business. You can go to outofofficeclub.com, where I will be launching completely free courses. And when you subscribe to the mailing list, you will be notified that the free course is live and you can get it for free. So make sure you go to outofofficeclub.com, subscribe over there. That way, when we launch all these new courses, which will be completely free for the public, you can get notified that there's a free course and you can learn all these skills and start your own web design business or photography business as well. And so the last thing I want to talk about is profitability and understanding what profit really means. So for example, if you did a project for $10,000, profit is after all the hours you have spent, after all the expenses you have done on that project are gone, then what you're left with, that's your profit. So have the correct definition of what profit really means so you can have correct numbers about your business, and then you're more motivated to run your business better. I hope that all of this video kind of gave you some idea of the soft skills to have to run a business. And if this was helpful for you, make sure you subscribe to the channel. And of course, if you have got any questions or any other ideas and thoughts to share with the rest of the audience, make sure that you drop it in the comment section. I'm really engaging with my comments. I always reply to each and every comment. I'll be happy to answer any questions that you have. Of course, if you have any other ideas as well, please let me know, and make sure you subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in another video.